Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is Eddie Marcus again, doing my duty, staying out here every day, trying to show you reasons, trying to identify reasons why you should trust God instead of trusting in men who have proven not to care about you. You know, when I turned this camera on and started looking, the first thing I saw was my ugly face, and I'm thinking, why do you, why should I put you through this? But ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, seriously, the message is so important. Until my ugly face, I'll put up with you looking at it if you don't mind. You know, when it comes down to some of the things that I hear people say during the day and at night that draws attention to some of the crimes and violence that people perpetrate against one another, some of them I just have to pin down to try to make sure that I don't overrun you with too many notes on posts. But I'm hearing something in my mind that asks the question, how many times have you heard any of Donald Trump's supporters say something like peace for every American, prosperity for every American? Have you ever heard Donald Trump's supporters talk about education for every citizen? Have you heard them talk about health care for every citizen from the womb to the tomb? Have you heard any of his supporters talk about anything like that? Most of the time, when you hear of his hard-range supporters, you hear of them talking about picking up guns, being a militia, going to places with guns and patrolling in the streets with the lights and talking about our streets, no blood in the streets. I don't know what they're talking about. But what are they saying, our country? What is this that Donald Trump supporters are talking about? And who are they talking to? Well, anyway, you know one thing. They are not about order. They are not about unity. And they love Trump. And Trump lets them know that neither is he. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for something either to divide you, to take you into crisis and nothing but war, you got him. There's no doubt about it. And I say to you, I tell you, I don't lie to myself, and I am not going to lie to you. You deserve Trump. Now, Trump will either wake you up or Trump going to lead you right where you are willing to go. Now, you listen to me when I tell you that. Well, if you never heard any of Trump's supporters talk about unity, you don't have to expect that. When you hear the Democrats talking about it, man, I'm telling you, I can't even get back off of this Trump thing yet. I'm drawn to the thought that another thing that they say about America, especially Trump supporters, the ones that want to get rid of everybody except themselves, they say that they say make it great again. And at the same time, they say it is the greatest country in the world. And they say that just during Donald Trump's time, it has become the greatest, most economical, advanced, powerful country on the face of the earth just since Donald Trump's time. Now, you and I both know that it's a lie. But let's just say, for their benefit, that it's true. If this is the greatest nation on the face of the earth, the greatest and wealthiest nation since and during Donald Trump's term, then what is the justification for people on the southern part of our world who are running from pain and suffering, who had heard that the United States had some compassion, some empathy, and would probably give them some assistance, will probably help them? What is it? What does it say about this great, great nation putting up a wall and says that you can't come in here? What does it say about this great, great nation, the greatest nation since Donald Trump has been in office, that separates these children from their parents, What does it say about this great, great nation, the greatest nation economically since Donald Trump has been in office, that put these people who are looking for asylum, putting them in cages? What does that say about this great, great nation? You know what it says. It says that this nation is full of hell. It says that this nation is demonic possessed. That's what it says about this nation. And it does not exonerate Democrats. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you play a fool. I'm talking about black people and white people. Don't play a fool. Donald Trump did not bring this nation here. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party and the religious organization of this country brought this nation to this point. They led this nation to this point right here that allowed such an evil villain like Donald Trump to walk into that office. But Donald Trump is not just Donald Trump alone. Donald Trump represents America. It represents America. And if you think for 1 second that the Democrats' little baby plea is gonna do anything to stop this, you got to be out of your mind. You got but one choice if you don't want to go down this path to hell, and that's to give God a choice. You got one chance if you don't want to go down this path to hell, and that's to give God a chance. And what does God chance require? It requires that everything that every last one of you want, you got it. Those things that has to do with resources that are the benefits of what God has given and what mankind has put his hand to and created. Those particular things. It means specifically that no one will be without food, clothing, and shelter in this country. I'm speaking for this country right now. I'm giving you the word for the almighty pastor God. That no one, this is God's design, will be without and lack any education that they need to enable them to do what education does. And the same thing when it comes down to health care, from the womb to the tomb. And that means opening up these particular basic industries, these particular walks of life, essential walks of life. Because in each individual there has been given a desire, a yearning to participate in the process. You come here for something, to do something, to be something.